Hey guys, it's Lefty back again. I know a lot of you have been clamoring for more opinionated, thoughtful commentaries, and I'm here with one today for you. So get ready to hit that like button. Again, it does help me out. I know a lot of people want more, but I like the idea of being able to pick and choose, bob and weave, jab and cross as I see fit. Like, oh, I'm going to get that one, and oh, I got to dodge it. And getting to pick and choose, because if I try to force things and like every single day or every other day try to have one, at some point it becomes canned, and I think that would be unnecessarily limiting myself on what I try to do. But I'm here today with a story that I just read off of Deadspin. As always, the story will be linked in the description. You can go check it out at your leisure if you don't trust my recanting of the facts of what's going on. So today in the news of things that are making me more and more view this society as a comical farce, because things like this used to get me really upset, like just how could you, how dare they, this thing, everybody. But I'm learning things are a lot better off when you just look at it and just go when you view things as like a clown college, like a sports team that's fun bad. Because there's a point in a professional sports team in when they just get so bad that there's nothing they can do, and everything they do hurts them more, whether literally or figuratively. And they just lose, and they try this and it's bad, and they try this and it's worse. And at that point, you can't get mad at them. They're fun bad. You watch them for the purposes of just seeing bad, whatever the professional level of whatever sport it is. Basketball, football, baseball. I'm sure it happens in soccer or football. But I'm not a big I'm not a big fan of that. But I know a lot of people are. I'm sure there's that level where it's just you just watch it, it's like they're so incredibly bad. I can't help but laugh. I'm not mad about it because I'm a fan of the team. It's funny. It's funny because they're so bad. I'm leaning more towards that now when it comes to stories like this, and I think it's better off. I encourage you to try it. But today I want to tell you the story of Bobby Metzinger. Again, story from Deadspin is linked in the description if you don't trust me. He's a jackass Cardinals fan, or maybe he was a Yankees fan, but that's immaterial. A jackass Cardinals fan living in St. Louis who was on Twitter just being a vile, cretinous human. Just being vile because he was taking a sporting event way too seriously. And for those of you that don't know, the St. Louis Cardinals are playing the Boston Red Sox in Major League Baseball's World Series, which is a rather large event. And his team, his chosen team, was losing, and he, or not performing up to his arbitrary expectations, and he was upset about it. And because St. Louis was playing Boston in the World Series, he was just saying vile things about the city of Boston, referencing the Boston Marathon and pressure cookers, and you know what he was trying to get at. And it's just, all right, well, I know what you're getting at, and you're just taking it way too seriously, and at the same time, you're marginalizing a horrific event. So you're a jackass, but not a criminal jackass. You're just a freaking jackass. But he didn't end there, and the story really kicks up when he sent out this one tweet that resulted in his arrest for making terroristic threats. He's out on bail now, under house arrest, house arrest after making bail for awaiting a hearing. And now I'm operating under the assumption, this is a caveat, I'm operating under the assumption that this tweet that I'm about to read you is the only offending one. This is the one that the proverbial straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. This is the one, I'm assuming, that got him in serious trouble with the law. His Twitter account and thus his Twitter timeline have since been deleted, so I can't go through and research everything that he said. So I'm assuming that this is the only one. If there are other tweets that are more specific and actual credible threats, then all bets are off. If he said, I'm going to go to this street corner and do this and that, and people are going to get hurt, and it's like, no, cannot do that, you idiot. But I'm assuming now that he is just, that this is the only tweet, that there weren't more on and on down the line that got progressively worse. So this is Bobby Metzinger. And this resulted, I'm assuming, again, if there are more, all bets are off. Bobby Metzinger, this is the tweet that got him in trouble. You ready? Quote, listening to The Offspring's Bad Habit and the lyrics just ring true of what will go down very soon. End quote. You ready? I'll read it again. Maybe you didn't get it the first time, so you don't have to rewind. Quote, listening to the Offspring's Bad Habit, and the lyrics just ring true of what will go down very soon. End quote. That is the tweet. That got somebody arrested for making terroristic threats. They had to post bail. They are now under house arrest, awaiting a hearing for making terroristic threats about the city of Boston. Now, the previous tweets from this jackass was obvious jackassery, just cretinous, vile things, and not to be accepted. Just you're taking it's a freaking sporting event, you moron. Okay, just shut up and don't try to marginalize a horrific event to try to assuage your offended sporting sensibilities. But we are at a point in society that saying, listening to the Offspring's Bad Habit and the lyrics just ring true of what will go down very soon. Now, I know Offspring had a hit in the early 2000s, but I never really got that much into their music. Now, I don't know what the lyrics of Bad Habit mean. And if you go up to anybody, any other person on the street, if you ask them to quote Bad Habit, I don't know if they will be able to. And even if they are able to, what lyrics are they going to choose? Because all this jackass said was listening to the Offspring's Bad Habit, and the lyrics just ring true. Well, what lyrics? I said it was worse than the guy that made the random comment, the obviously sarcastic comments about dead babies and eating souls or something like that, because this guy didn't even mention a specific act. He referenced obscure lyrics from a song. He didn't even mention specific lyrics. He just said Offspring's Bad Habit. Some of the lyrics in there gonna go down very soon. And that got him arrested and charged with a crime. That is where we are in society. That is where now the guy was an a-hole. The guy was an ass. He was showing his ass on Twitter. But to reference songs, to reference lyrics, and to say they will be going down very soon is just not a crime. It's not. It's like, what? How is that a crime? How can you justify the police, the attorney, the district attorney who's going to be prosecuting this man, the people who reported him to the police? At what point did at any point in their thought process was it like, wait a minute, I'm trying to put a guy in jail who referenced a song. Some of the lyrics may or may not be violent in nature. I don't know if he was referencing the violent lyrics, but I'm going to assume he was referencing them. And even though he didn't mention a specific time frame or anything, or he didn't mention intent to do any of this or anything, he just said, yeah, those lyrics will be happening. You put him in jail? You charge him with a crime? It's going to be funny. I need to get in shape and go see doctors so that I can live as long as I can, because the next 40 to 50 years of this country is going to be beautiful. If this is happening and it continues happening, it's going to be great. It's going to be great to watch it. I'm going to have the Constitution like placard all over, wherever I go to live. I'm going to just have posters of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, just everywhere. And then I'm going to read the news, and then I'm going to look at them. I'm going to look at the posters and be like, okay. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to read the news. This dude got arrested for referencing Offspring on Twitter. Welcome to society. God bless America, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.